the King of Kings.
Welcome to the Extreme Show with yours truly, AL-Mazeedi, for the first time ever on Monday nights, and this will happen practically each and every month, and it is only happening one day that it has a pay-per-view on Sunday, and the show of Friday gets postponed till Monday, the day after the pay-per-view airs exclusively on pay-per-view. And here we are, but the main subject cannot be only reviewing the pay-per-view, because this is not the Extreme Pay-Per-View review, which is a future production. But anyways, I said this is the biggest political episode I have or will be doing, and well, let's see what we got on our plate. First off, on May 18th of this year, of this month, in our National Assembly building, or the Parliament building, or whatever you like to call it, it's a place for idiots from Kuwait get to collide and talk about crap, and they do nothing at all. But anyways, so one thing led to another, and someone named Sayed Galaf, perhaps, if you heard about him, and he said that these two Kuwaitis that are caught by the American forces are, well, terrorists. And well, of course, this guy is from the other part of the religion, Islam. It's Shia, okay? The other part is Sunnah, and well, Jesus. They got furious. They were like, how can you call them terrorists? They are heroes. They are Islamic figures. They are ending the USA. Like, what the F? And they were like, if you call them terrorists, then you are making us non-believers. Or they just got crazy, and they beat the guy right there. Oh my God, you're looking at the pictures. I cannot believe that it actually happened. They just beat him down. He did throw a punch or two. He did, like, use his stick. But at the bottom line, why getting so crazy? Isn't this democracy or whatever they call it? Why are they in that building? This is the freedom of speech. And these idiots have no idea about the freedom of speech. If anyone talks bad about any Islamic figure, any true Islamic figure cannot get this type of punishment. They just went crazy on him. They went bananas on him. And last night, they actually got together for a lunch at our prince, our Kuwait's prince. And they were kissing, hugging, and God, that was so fake. Look at the, well, when you look at their look, or how can I say it, the look on their face, tell me that there is another fight between them. They're just faking it in front of the prince, our president. And it just makes me laugh. Bin Laden dies, he makes each and every country fight over him. Some people love him, some people hate him, some people don't know even his name. Come on, guys, this is Osama bin Laden, someone who killed 3,000 innocent people. That does not matter whether they are Americans, Muslims, non-Muslims, Christians, whatever they are. And he also did kill Muslims, but you do not care about that because he did kill a few Americans. And your hate for the states makes me sick because, gosh, you want to stop the United States because they are supporting Israel. Your main problem is with Israel. So why didn't Osama bin Laden try to do something to Israel? If you want to be an Islamic hero, go to Israel and do something about it. Do not go to the States. If you're tough enough, join the tough enough. Okay, that was a bad joke, but going back to the main subject, that's a piece of what happened in Kuwait during this week, or the past week if that matters, or during the past 7 days. Also, that thing happened this past Friday, a revolutionary thing, if they like to call it. You see, Tunisia started the Arabian Revolution, or whatever they call it, against their president. They removed him. Hosni Mubarak got removed by Egypt. I came to think about it, what could Kuwait demand? We cannot remove our prince because he just gave us each Kuwaiti 1,000 KD, so we're idiots if we said, let's remove him because he's spoiling us, and well, what could they do? And on Friday, they demanded the removal of the president of the prime ministers. I don't know if that's his name in English, that I did my best into translating it, but removing that guy would do nothing for me. So change that and demand changing the school systems, changing Kuwait's presidential system. Why does it have to be just like Britain, having old guys running the country, and when he dies, his son takes over, and when that guy dies, his son's son takes over, their grandchildren runs our country. We need our own people who understands the country to run our own country, but I guess no one is going to demand that because they don't have 2 testicles down there, they only have 1, and they demanded the removal of the president of the prime ministers. Why, I do not care, but our main subject is, again, they fought over Osama bin Laden. These SOBs, because everyone told me to stop cursing a lot on the show, so I'm gonna use letters. So these SOBs just beat the man down just because of saying his opinion. These are true terrorists. Come on, walk right now and come to my house and kill me for getting on my own show on YouTube saying that they are terrorists. Come on, you're crazy enough to do that, Santa Claus. All of you are Santa Clauses with your long beard. Yeah, I finally said it on my show, all right? It makes me sick. Weird. Like, why? Like, are you kidding me? Anyways, I'm gonna lose it over here, but anyways, that's it. Every time I speak about politics, I get crazy, excuse me, and when I get crazy, I screw things up. So enough about politics, and we'll be right back with World Wrestling Entertainment and reviewing their biggest show, Over the Limit. I was just about to say Over the Extreme Limit, but anyways, we'll be right back. Welcome back, and when I get into politics a lot, I get all sweaty because it's really crazy how they deal with things all over the world, and just the thought of world peace makes me so happy because it is just an illusion, something that will never ever happen because we have too many idiots running our world, and that does not include Barack Obama. But anyways, because he got us Osama bin Laden, that SOB, do not forget that, and just vote for him for 2012, and he shall be our nation's president for the upcoming 4 years. And when I say our nation's president, because you all know that I'm a wannabe American. But anyways, who said that? Yeah, so World Wrestling Entertainment, and that's not their name, so let's just say WWE for now, so no one can sue me for calling their name in an illegal way or in a wrong way. So anyways, this past Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, too boring to review their shows lately because their rivalries aren't that much. So let's stick with WWE Over the Limit. But before that, Tough Enough last week was like an emotional episode, as a few hours from now, Tough Enough will be airing on USA Network, or in mere minutes it will be airing on USA Network. So it depends when you are watching the episode, so it might be already over. So I do not care, I do not know, I do not care again. So anyways, it was a bit emotional because we saw someone giving up because he got injured. I believe his name was Martin, but he was like, he had great potential, he might have won it, and the other one is like a diva, I believe, and she got injured at the end of the show, and she might be out. Two superstars with great potentials just got removed out of the ring because they got injured, and wow, it's crazy how Tough Enough has been rolling on. I do not know what's the fate of these two guys, but definitely when they get recovered, they will try to get into the WWE one way or the other. And tonight on the WWE Tough Enough, we'll be seeing Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and he will get tough enough in that ring with a few of the competitors, and we'll see more about that show tonight on USA Network right before Monday Night Raw airs on USA Network, that is. So now, WWE Over the Limit last night, and my predictions from last night, half of them came through, I believe. So none of the matches matter right now unless for 3. Well, gosh, there are only 2, but I have to put the third one just in order to make you entertained, I believe. A Kiss My Foot match. Come on, creative team! That match sucks and you still wanted to do it. Gosh. So a Kiss My Foot match, Michael Cole all on his own with a doctor's note, and then the referee tears it apart. I do not know why he did that. And then Jerry the King Lawler gets to beat Michael Cole, and then Michael Cole actually defended himself for a few minutes, and then let's just say, well, screw that part. So Jerry the King Lawler pins him, and then who gets in? First Eve gets in, and she gives him, excuse me, her signature maneuver, and then Bret the Hitman gets in with his the Hitman sharpshooter or something. What's his finisher? You know, his submission maneuver, and finally he gets to kiss the King's feet, which made me lose my lunch. But that's a lie, because in here I watched it at around 5 a.m. because we're ahead of you, so. But anyways, the main topic is no creativity in that match, and that match sucks. Plain old simple. Now, to another more interesting match for the World Heavyweight Championship, and can the 100% Christian defeat Randy the Legend Killer / Viper Orton? Can he do it? Can he actually do it? And just like how I told you last night on my prediction, he shall not do it. He failed. He's not a loser though. He kept dreaming and he kept fighting, but Randy Orton strikes the RKO from anywhere because he's a Viper, and at the end he's too tall and still the World Heavyweight Champion. And now to the main event. Gosh, I loved saying it last night, and I'm loving it saying it right now. So, John Cena versus The Miz, an I Quit match. Cena never quits, and he didn't. So, The Miz said, I have millions or thousands of ideas of how to defeat you, and Cena told him, bring those 1,000 and I'll bring another 1,000 more to defeat me. Did I say that correctly? Anyways, so The Miz said, I can do all these things to make you say I quit. And that means he can do it too. And he pointed at Alex Riley, and they made it a 2-on-1 I Quit match, or an I Quit handicap match. And at the end, they kept beating him up. Like the whole match was just us witnessing Cena getting a beat up, down, whatever you like to call it. So he gets beaten with a kendo stick, a steel chair. Did they use the camera? Well, he got really to the point when we thought, just say I quit so we can turn off the damn TV. Because it just sickens me that them is using another person to help him out, which just proves that he's a wuss, a pussy, and shouldn't be at the WWE because he is not tough enough. And he wasn't tough enough. He did not actually win that competition a few years ago, but still he sticks around to become the WWE champion. Vince McMahon has to be losing it these days. But at the end, Cena came through with the attitude adjustment to Alex Riley through the announce table, and then he gets on the Miz with his belt, whooping him all the way from ringside to the stage, and then he gets pinned on the ground, and with the STF, is that what they call it? STF, yeah? Shut the, you know what. So with his submission maneuver, or whatever they call it, and grabbing him, and it, like, he's saying it from his throat, like, I quit, ah gosh, I quit, and Cena made him say the words I quit within 1 minute of just taking him one-on-one. He took his belt off, he whipped him through the arena, or whatever you like to call it, and then he made him say, I quit. I believe this is the easiest I quit match for Cena. He defeated David Bautista, JBL, Randy Orton, and I was totally more entertained throughout watching these other 3 matches, and it was hard on Cena to make these 3 competitors say I quit, but on this time, even though it was a 2-on-1, because these 2 do not actually make up one man of these 3. Did you get what I was saying? I do not know, I do not care. And that's it for WWE Over the Limit. And I believe this is shorter than I thought it would be. But anyways, the political segment made it. But anyways, politics sucks. So tonight on Monday Night Raw, I believe Miz will keep saying that he should have won, because he used, well, I did not mention that, he was actually victorious at some point. When Cena was stuck and the cameraman was behind Cena, Alex Riley asked Cena to say I quit. He didn't say it though, but he played a clip or a song or whatever you like to call it from his BlackBerry. It was a BlackBerry, and the words I quit from the promos that Cena have been on, and then everyone knew that was a recording machine saying it, or recorded Cena saying it, and then the referee didn't realize it till he came to the ringside area and saw that the BB, or the BlackBerry BB, that's what they call it in Kuwait, yeah, like idiots, but anyways, it is BBM. So anyways, you're both idiots for using that mobile phone, but anyways, he saw it on the ground, and he was like, come on, the match gets restarted, and the Miz was like, you did this to me twice, you know, and I believe he will get a rivalry against a referee. And speaking of referees, is that Nunzio as a referee? Like, seriously. I know he's a short guy, can't handle himself in wrestling, used to be an ECW superstar, but now he's a referee? Really? Wrestlers get to become ringside commentators, backstage commentators, or whatever you like to call it, managers, but a referee now? Is that your job, seriously? I do not know, I do not care, but that's it for our show, and I hope you liked it. I hope no one gets offended, or whatever that word is, with what I said on my politics segment, or my extreme politics segment. And well, that's it for the show. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button above there, comment right below, like, share, etc. Just make it all happen, and the only 3 words that make it happen is never say never, and it is available on DVD and Blu-ray. I'm AL-Mazeedi, wishing to see you next Friday on the Extreme Show. And what else do I have to say? Well, enjoy watching WWE Tough Enough and Monday Night Raw, just airing a few hours from now, depends when you are watching this show. And of course, again, just keep watching the Extreme King of Kings Films official channel on YouTube for more updates. And of course, the show is on Fridays, not Mondays. And I explained it on the beginning of the show, so I do not have to explain myself again. Peace out.